Hello and welcome to Nancy Drew, Treasure in the Royal Tower, where I have been trying to record this episode for hours now. Yes, hours. So it happened again. My recording software froze when I first tried to record this episode, and that kind of started this whole hours-long session of trying to make a successful recording of this episode happen. At one point, I noticed in my video recording software a warning message that said that the encoder had overloaded, and the software advised me to lower the video recording quality. So I have fiddled with the video recording quality in different kinds of ways quite a few times now, and let's see if I finally have managed to make it so that my recording software won't freeze, but the video and audio quality is good enough that the video is actually, watchable. So it is my belief that this third-party software that I'm using to enable me to actually run this game on my Windows 10 setup, because if you recall, I did say that it wouldn't run even in any kind of a compatibility mode or anything, and I had to download a third-party software thing called DG Voodoo to make this game run. So it is my belief that this software here is the culprit that is causing my computer to have such trouble recording my gameplay of this game, because I believe that whatever it is that this software does to make this game run on my Windows 10 setup, well, that also causes these recording issues. So hopefully I have now found the combination of settings on my recording software that'll allow me to make a successful recording of this episode, so that the software won't freeze and the video quality will be, as I said, watchable. We'll see. Right, so what I have decided to do here is that since we can't find Dexter or Lisa to talk to, we'll just sleep till 3 a.m. so that we can then get into the professor's room to see what she has been working on. So let's set our alarm for 3 a.m. There we go. All right. And let's get into the professor's room and see what we can find there. So the professor's room is kind of on the other side of the second floor, like when compared to our room. I think it is this one. This one here, right? So we'll use the key card she gave us. Right. So the upside to my having spent hours trying to successfully record this episode is that I know pretty well what to do here. Like, for example, what the points of interest in this room are for us. So, looking at the desk here, we can take a look at the professor's research notes. Born November 2nd, a Scorpio like me. What a coincidence. No wonder she was so passionate. Austrian birth name, Maria Antonia. Married off at 15, and she had to change her name too. She must have been frightened. Her favorite color was purple, like me. I wonder if she adored chicken drumsticks. In spite the elaborate hairstyles that were the fashion of the day, Marie preferred to wear her hair loose, unpowdered, and natural. Note: evidence that she was unpretentious. There is no concrete evidence that she was the one who coldly declared, "Let them eat cake," in response to the news that her people were starving. Marie was immature, but not cruel. Right? So currently that is the only thing of interest for us on this table. Other stuff that is of interest to us in this room. Here we've got the shoes. Nice of them to have put them there. So on this table, the thing that is interesting to us is this camera here. Let's see what the professor has been recording.
Testing. Can anyone hear me? Hotch kiss to Earth. Come in, Earth. Oh, okay. I think we're rolling. Now, let's get a look at these hallways. So rich in detail. You'd never know this place was built in 1920. It's all so 18th C. Oh, and there's Marie. I feel so close to her, just being here. It's as if her spirit is in the air, sweet as the smell of fried chicken.
And the battery ran out of power. We need to recharge it. And luckily, there is a charger right here. So put that in. And now we'll have to wait till tomorrow, early hours of the morning, for that to recharge. We can also look in the briefcase, and in here we'll find a letter from Baroness Helga von Hanseldorf to Dr. Beatrice Hotchkiss. Dearest Bea, marvelous to receive news of your progress. I'm sure you're onto something important with the medallion and the stained glass window, but I think the significance of the medallion must go beyond the message you've seen. So Beatrice has a medallion too. I've looked through my family letters and it seems that when Marie Antoinette gave her niece, Helga I, my great aunt, the medallion, she told Helga to keep it safe, as it was part of a great truth that she hoped would someday help to heal the wounds of France. Helga urged her to explain this great truth, but this was all that Marie would divulge. The truth can seem hard and ugly at first, but eventually its hardness becomes a thing of eternal beauty. Bea, you must find out the meaning of this. Keep up the good work, old friend. I know you will be successful. So she got the medallion from this Baroness Helga von Hanseldorf. Then. All right. And there's one other thing here for us, if we look under this pillow. It is Jacques' medallion. We will learn how it got here a bit later. So, this is all we can do here at the moment. It is 4:15, so the professor should still be in the lounge. Let's go and have a chat with her about her research now that we've seen it, and whatever else she wants to chat with us about. I really hope that this recording actually turns out okay this time, because I am getting rather tired and disheartened, and I'd really like to get something done today. Done and uploaded. Hello, Professor.
Hello, my fellow night owl. Or perhaps I should say hoot hoot. Ooh, did you find anything of interest in my room?
I did pop in there, though interesting doesn't begin to describe the place. Would you mind if I went back another time?
Of course not. Pop in all you like, just not when I'm working.
All right. So now we can talk to her about all of these things. Let's begin with the letter and the medallion.
I saw a letter on your desk from your friend, the Baroness von Hanseldorf, and I'm just wondering, did the medallion she gave you have a blue stone in it by any chance?
Heavens, no! Where did you hear such a thing? My medallion had a green stone in it. Anything else would be a mere imposter, a flaming faker, do you hear me?
A green stone. So there's a third medallion out there somewhere.
What do you think of Lisa Ostrom?
That Leslie, yes, oh, real dynamo, but... Oh, I told Chester that I would not require any maid service during my stay. I don't know why she didn't get the message.
Oh, so Lisa has been in her room then. Disguised as, or like under the pretense of doing maid service. So maybe that's how this blue medallion got in there.
What did you mean when you said Marie Antoinette was misunderstood?
Everyone thought Marie did nothing but spend France's money on jewels and fancy soap for herself, while her people were starving. History books have upheld the myth that she was just a spoiled and heartless brat, but I don't believe it.
What do you believe?
I believe that she's been the victim of vicious rumors and lazy historians for too long, and that if the real story could be told, people would realize that Marie Antoinette was actually a good woman who wanted to help her people but didn't know how.
Ah, that would be a nice thing to be able to prove.
Do you know anything about a tiara that was given to Marie Antoinette?
The infamous tiara, of course. Oh, people thought Marie had this extravagant piece commissioned for herself, and they hated her for it. But really, it was her husband, King Louis XVI, who had it made for her birthday. Oh, she didn't want it, refused to wear it. And then, a few months before the revolution broke out, the tiara disappeared.
I think we read about that in a book somewhere. Was it in the library, maybe?
Was it ever found?
It was never found. There were rumors that she had it destroyed, but no one has ever been able to prove this.
See you soon.
Righto!
So now we need to go talk to her again.
I'm so glad you stopped by. I've translated the entire journal. It's fabulous. And as an added bonus, it includes Marie's official decoder, something no one else has ever found before.
So for some reason she didn't share that the first time we talked to her just now. We had to talk to her a second time.
See you soon.
Goodbye.
And I do believe that is everything that we need to discuss with her right now.
Hello there. Oh, it's so exciting about your discovery. I wonder what it will lead to.
Yep. All right.
See you soon.
Goodbye.
So now what we want to do is we want to go to our room. And let's actually take the elevator there. So we want to go to our room and we want to sleep until everybody wakes up. So elevator, elevator, there it is. Right, so we'll take this up. And we'll go have a few hours of sleep. Yeah, this is our room. Here we go. And let's set the alarm for the kind of time when both Dexter and Lisa should for sure be available for us to talk to. 10 a.m. Sounds fine. And before we go anywhere, I kind of want to call our friends. So Ned doesn't really have anything funny or entertaining or useful to say, but I want to call George and Bess. Oh, and also let's listen to our voicemail. I always forget about that.
Welcome to the voicemail system. Please press 0 to retrieve messages. To leave the system, please press 3. First message.
Yeah, Miss Drew. This is Dexter at the front desk. Can you come down when you're feeling better? I need to talk to you for a minute. Thanks.
To go to the next message, press 2. To leave the system, please press 3.
So we actually already had that conversation with Dexter. It was right after we'd woken up from the bump on the head. We just hadn't listened to that message.
Second message.
Nancy, this is your mentor speaking. Things are looking uncommonly out of sorts in here. I just hope I haven't had another intruder. Please remember that passkey I gave you is not for sharing.
To leave the system, please press 3. Thank you. Goodbye.
I don't think we left things all that out of sorts.
Hello?
Hi again.
Hey, Nancy. How's the case coming along?
Oops. Well, I guess we're talking to Ned too. Sorry, I'm a little bit tired from my hours of trying to record this episode.
How do you think Professor Hotchkiss ended up with Marie Antoinette's green medallion?
It sounds like Marie gave the medallion to the family of that Baroness Helga in Austria. Maybe Helga gave it to Hotchkiss when they became friends in order to help with her research.
Yep, we kind of already discovered that from the letter.
I'm trying to decide what to do next. Any thoughts?
Maybe you should talk to Lisa and see what she's been up to.
Right.
Bye, Ned.
Call me soon.
So, let's actually call George and Bess now. Two, 5, 8, 3.
Hello?
George?
And Bess too. What's new, Nancy?
Get this. I found a secret room in the library.
Secret room?
It looks like it was Ezra Wickford's study. Would you believe that Dexter Egan was Wickford's adopted son once upon a time? Until Wickford disowned him?
Why was Dexter disowned?
He was convicted of a felony, counterfeiting. I guess Wickford didn't want any more to do with him after that.
Well, that's a checkered past if I ever heard of one. Wonder what he's doing back at the castle.
Maybe he wants revenge.
Revenge on who? Wickford's dead.
It's not logical, George. It's revenge.
I love that we can call these two. They always have such entertaining stuff to say.
This is so weird. I found the blue medallion from Jacques' locker in Hotchkiss's room, but she says her medallion had a green stone.
Wow, Nancy. Sounds like you need a personal medallion assistant just to keep track.
You're not kidding. But does this mean that Hotchkiss is the one who conked me over the head? Do you think I should return Jacques' medallion to him?
For now, you should keep all of your discoveries to yourself, Nancy.
Except tell us everything, of course.
Wickford wrote Dexter a farewell poem before he died.
The inventor of chocolate milk was a poet, too?
Yum, I could write a poem or two about chocolate milk.
It says that he hid some sort of luck charm for Dexter to find.
Where?
Something about his old thinking spot somewhere out in the garden. Funny, but I didn't see any garden when I came in.
Well, you can't exactly tiptoe through the tulips when they're buried under 6 feet of snow.
Never mind my cheeky cousin over there, Nancy. When the storm passes, you should go out and see what you can find.
Yep, we've kind of already done that.
I've been doing some research on Marie Antoinette.
Find anything interesting?
Apparently, Marie Antoinette was once given an extravagant tiara with a ruby, a sapphire, an emerald, and a humongous diamond in it. But she hated it and refused to wear it.
Who ever heard of a queen who hated jewels?
What's even weirder is that before she was executed, the tiara just disappeared. Nobody has ever found it.
Maybe it's somewhere right in Wickford Castle. And that's what the vandal tore the library apart looking for.
Or it could be the old childhood luck charm Wickford mentioned in the poem. Maybe that's what you saw Dexter hunting for.
Who ever heard of a kid carrying around a bazillion-dollar tiara for good luck?
We've already found the good luck charm. It was the red medallion.
Help! I'm a little stuck.
Maybe you should talk to Lisa and see what she's been up to.
Yeah, that's what Ned said as well. So let's finish this call and go talk to Lisa.
Okay, you two. I'll talk to you soon.
Bye.
Right. So let's get out of here and go talk to Lisa. We'll take the elevator once again. And once again we need to get to the lounge. Let's see, this way. Lisa should be there. There she is.
Glad you came down to talk. Get this. I saw Dexter walking out to the maintenance shack with this, like, green ornament thing in his hand. He's up to something, right? Maybe you should check it out.
Thanks for the tip, Lisa. I think I will. Want to come along?
Thanks, Nancy, but you're the brainiac. I'll just guard this comfy chair and wait for your report.
I'll let you get back to your magazine.
Keep me posted.
Okay, so we've got the door to the basement right here. Let's use it, and we need to get to the ski rental place here, and then the door leading outside is just over here. I'm not even going to bother to try and talk to Jacques because, well, we didn't part in very friendly spirits. Let's save the game because, this time, when we go out there, it is entirely possible that I'll mess something up, and that can have some dire consequences. So, we'll discover here that we've been locked out.
I'm locked out.
The door won't open, so we've got no choice.
If I don't get inside soon, I'll freeze to death.
We've got no choice but to go into the maintenance shed. And in here...
It's freezing out here.
In here, we need to take a look at this. Oops. So, make note of these switch positions here. So middle up, down. And then we need to
I can hardly feel my toes.
go over here. Take the medallion and go over here. Oops. Over here. We need to get Dexter to come over. So we need to put these switches in position to activate the lifts. And Dexter will come here and save us.
What's going on out here? Is that you, Nancy? Come inside. It's freezing out here. What kind of a stunt was that, Missy?
I was freezing. That stunt was my version of an SOS.
Well then, what can I say except good thinking?
Yep. Let's go talk to Lisa. She would see what she has to say for herself. or putting us in danger like that.
Nancy, I heard you got locked out. You could have frozen to death. So, what was Dexter hiding out there?
Good thing I'm not the type to let frostbite interfere with my love of trespassing, huh? Too bad I didn't find anything.
Huh, I thought for sure I was onto something. I still think Dexter's shady. I'd keep an eye on him if I were you.
Well, we kind of think that you might be more than a little shady.
I'll let you get back to your magazine.
Later, Nancy.
Right. So, let's go talk to Dexter as well. We have several different things that we can talk to him about.
Hey there, Nancy.
So, most of these things we already know because we've been into the secret room and read the stuff there. But let's have these conversations anyway.
So, did you grow up around here?
You could say that.
Did you know the original owner, Ezra Wickford, when he lived here?
You could say that.
Did you know him well?
They call it the past for a reason, okay? Because it's over.
You've been holding out on me, Mr. Egan. I read in an old issue of the Daily Telegraph that you grew up here, right in this castle.
All right. I did live here for a few years, once upon a time. I was an orphan until Ezra Wickford came along and adopted me. But I left the castle when I was 16, and I never saw him again. That's the story, all right?
Why didn't you ever come back to visit?
Some things can't be explained, kid. It was a long time ago, and nothing can change it now.
So, do you know if Ezra Wickford had a place where he liked to go and think? Someplace he thought of as a refuge?
There was a private area, the garden. Yeah. The entrance was hidden, so no one could bother him there.
Were you allowed to go out there?
Once in a while, he'd bring me out there and teach me about his favorite flowers, but that was like 100 years ago.
Do you think I could go check it out?
Forget about it. There's nothing out there but dead weeds and crumbling statues.
We've already checked it out and we found considerably more in there than just dead weeds and crumbling statues. We are not really having any trouble with the tower, but let's talk to him about this too.
I'm trying to get into the tower, but I can't get across that big pit.
I can help you, but we shouldn't talk about it now. Not here. Call me later.
Okay. See ya, Mr. Egan.
Goodbye.
Right. So now we've talked to both Dexter and Lisa. Let's go to our room and sleep until 3 a.m. so that we can go back into the professor's room and see about her research. The translation, I mean. And also about what she's been recording with her camera. Here it is. We'll set this to 3 a.m. And let's go to the professor's room. So we need to go this way and then over here. Use this. And now we've got the diary over here. And here's the translation. My husband is like an impossible child. I still cannot believe Louis bought this tiara when the French economy is in so much trouble. I told him I didn't want it. What does he expect me to do with it? I cannot wear it. The people hate me already. They call me Madame Deficit, as if the country's debt were all my fault. I wish I could sell it and return the money to France, but this would embarrass Louis publicly now. If he and I appear divided, the mob will erupt. They'll overthrow the monarchy in no time and we'll find ourselves kneeling at the guillotine. 18th December, 1788. I have thought of a plan. I will have the tiara dismantled. There is a dear old jeweler, Claude M., in a village near Rochemont, who will do it for me. I trust him with my life. Once the stones are removed, Claude will make the ruby, the emerald, and the sapphire into ornamental medallions. These I will scatter across the continent. The diamond is worth untold millions and must be returned to the French people, but not now, not while the country is tearing itself apart. I will hide it as carefully as I would hide the key to my soul, so that it'll not be discovered for generations. Someday, when the medallions are brought back together and my message is decoded, the diamond will be found. But it'll take an extraordinary person, and I don't believe it'll happen until the wounds of this revolution have healed and history has wrought a new, more rational French order of some kind. Finally, when the people's wealth is returned to them, this diamond of misery will be restored to its magnificent beauty. 27th December, 1788. Tomorrow I will have my portrait painted by the great Marcel Bonnet. I have announced that I will not wear the tiara. Louis is furious. He does not even know that the wretched crown no longer exists. I have sent the emerald medallion to Vienna, to my dear cousin, the Baroness Helga von Hanselsdorf, as a token of my affection. The ruby and the sapphire remain in my secret compartment, where I keep this journal, but soon I will decide where to send them. 7th January, 1789. My own court speaks viciously of me, and I feel terribly alone. I only hope that someday, years from now, my actions will be better understood. If you are reading this, know that my honor shall be blue, our courage shall be red, and your loyalty shall be green. I wish you well, weary traveler. So I have already written down honor blue, courage red, and loyalty green, and just in case they are relevant somehow. And here's something that we will also find useful.
It looks like some sort of decoder. Each of these symbols stands for a certain word.
Right. Luckily, we don't need to write this down. Nancy should actually remember it, which is great. Now, the other thing of interest is this. We'll take the battery, we'll pop it in, and let's watch.
Oh, what's this? It appears to be some kind of peephole. But what, pray, does it peep upon? Shall I peep? La la, I do believe I'll peep. The beauty, the colors. So this is what Helga told me to look for. Where's my medallion? It fits! Note Note to self, high five Team Hotchkiss. And what's this? A message? Eureka! It says the diamond.
Oh, the recording cut off, or we ran out of battery power again. Well, we can put this in here to charge, but we now know where to go and to bring the medallions with us. So, let's go. We actually don't need to see any more of that recording. Now, I don't remember where exactly it was. Not here. Huh? Was that something we should have looked into? Oh, didn't mean to do that. Aha. So this is where the portrait is. And that's the peephole. So if we look through without putting a medallion in this is what we'll see. The truth is always everyone's idea or everyone's ideal. Idé. I think it's idea. And then we've got a couple of crowns here. But if we put the medallions in, we'll see the diamond of my misery in my journal. And then a couple of symbols. You will find the solution within. And then more symbols. And the red medallion. Hope to those who search. And more symbols. It's not even 4 yet. I was hoping that Nancy would remember those symbols, but I guess she doesn't. So we'll have to go back to the professor's room. And take a look at the decoder.
I think I see what the symbols in the stained glass mean now. Let's see. Purple rose, whole diamond, key of queen. But where have I seen a purple rose? And what's a diamond key?
So we know where we've seen a purple rose. In the Queen's Tower, where there was that giant painting of the Queen. She was holding a purple rose. So we need to go there. But we've got a tiny bit of time left.
Locked.
Oh. We've got a tiny bit of time left, so let's see if we can catch the professor in the lounge before she leaves. Just quickly through the maze here. And is she still there?
Hi there, Nancy.
So I kind of already translated the French for us, but let's see what she says.
What does l'espoir à ceux qui cherchent mean?
Let's see. Well, espoir is hope, and chercher is to search. Hope to those who search.
Can you translate this for me? Le diamant de misère dans mon journal.
Now, where the heck have I seen that phrase before? Well, anyway, it means the diamond of misery in my journal.
Can you tell me what this means in English? La solution se trouve dedans.
Well, trouver is to find, and solution is just like it sounds, solution. The solution is found within.
Yep.
See you soon.
Goodbye.
So, the next thing we need to do is go into the tower, and unfortunately, that means going into the library and listening to that awful alarm sound again. We'll do that in the next episode. I'll just take us to the door here. Right. So hopefully this episode actually got recorded okay. And if the video quality is lower than what we are used to, it is because of what I explained at the start of this episode. So yeah, hopefully the episode got recorded okay and my recording software didn't freeze and the video is still of watchable quality. Fingers crossed. Anyway, for now, thank you so much for watching this video and spending a little of your time with me here today. If you like this episode, please do leave it a like. It would really make my day. And also, please do remember to be kind to yourself. Have a lovely rest of your day. And I'll see you next time.